Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm actually doing an Etsy shop critique. And this is one of the many critiques that I do every single month. So make sure that you watch all the way to the end to see if you are the lucky winner today. Now, if you want to apply for a chance to win a critique, check out the link right below the video. As I promised in my previous video, I'm actually starting to do shout outs for people that actually watch the entire video and leave a comment with their shop name in the comment section. So here is today's shout out. So make sure that you show them some love by taking a look at their shop and possibly making a small purchase if you find something that you like. If you want to win the next shout out, please leave a comment below with what you learned on the video or what you enjoyed with your shop name. And also, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe today. I do upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful online business. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you could be the first one notified of every single new video that I actually upload. So let's head over to my computer to see who is the lucky winner today. So here we are, and today's lucky winner is Cover Your Smile. This is the actual Etsy store name by Pete. So thank you, Pete, for applying for one of my Etsy critiques and winning one. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys, make sure that you leave a comment below with any feedback that you might have for him to improve his store. So the first thing I normally do on a critique is that I take a particular listing and I talk about product photography. I talk about the title, the listing description, on-page SEO factors, off-page SEO factors, and then I just talk about the curation of your store, branding, and much more. So the listing that I picked to do an audit is this one right here. For no particular reason, I just picked that one. So the first thing I want to talk about is product presentation. When you sell on the e-commerce, as you probably already know, Pete, online, your product presentation has to be great. Your photos should be cropped in a complimentary way. It shouldn't be getting cut off. This picture in particular is getting a little bit cut off on the girl's head. It's not like a deal breaker. I'm just saying that when you do upload photos, make sure that you do crop them. This is an easy fix. All you have to do is when you edit the photo, push it down a little bit more, and you should be able to get her top of the head. So it should be an easy fix for you. However, making sure that, your photo illustrates exactly what you're selling, which you've done a really good job with that. If I was looking at this particular listing in the search results, I would not be confused on what I'm buying. I know that I'm going to get a mask. So in that sense, you've done a really great job. Good job for having, excuse me, let me go ahead and get off of this, for having additional images of your product and the different colors, variations that you offer. So you did a good job on that. I'm not sure if you're doing this actual store as a, how many people are opening stores to just sell masks. For right now, not sure if you're going to turn this into an actual business in the sense that you want to scale to the next level. If you're thinking of doing so, then what I recommend is, especially because we don't know how long the coronavirus and this pandemic is going to last. So if you want to make money in the next year or so, or even after that, by selling masks, what I recommend is, one, making sure that you start an email list. Email marketing is really important when you sell online. Doesn't matter whether you have an Etsy store, you have your own blog, you have your own Shopify store, Amazon. Email marketing is a great way that, one, you can nurture a list, grow your brand, remarket to them later on through regular emails, or if you want to send them you want to set up a remarketing campaign using Facebook ads or Instagram ads. So there's a lot of benefits of having an email list. So that will be the number one thing I always recommend every business owners to do. And as you can set up an email list for free using, I will leave the company that I work with on the bottom of the video if you guys want to try it out. They have a free plan up to 500 emails. But just starting up an email list, just either offering some type of lead offer or a discount, or just letting them know, stay updated with our latest masks and updates and things that we sell on our store by joining our email list. Just having a picture with an actual link asking people to join your email list. I would also do is, instead of having, you did a great job of having additional photos, but one additional photo that I will have is telling the customer to either favorite this listing or favorite your store. The reason why is because every single time somebody favors your store, at the current moment you don't have any, but eventually you do. Over time you'll start getting some automatically by themselves. But you could actually initiate the start of people favoring your store. And when you ask people to favor your store, what that does is that every single time you upload a new listing or you have a special, you have a promo, these people would receive a notification right here saying that your store, Cover Your Smile, has a special or has a new listing. And that's free marketing back to your store. So keep in mind that all the strategies that I'm talking about on this short critique, if you apply all of them, eventually all of them will help you overall get more sales. And the objective of, obviously, of selling online is not only to build a brand that we love and grow a brand, but also to start making money from it so we can make it into our full-time job. So having a picture that says, don't forget to favor our store, or don't forget to favor this listing, that will increase the likelihood of people actually doing it. And therefore, anytime you have a new update, if you have, let's say, 1,000 people that favor your store today, and today you added a new update, guess what? 1,000 people get notified that you actually updated something in your store. So that's just a quick tip that you could start implementing to help you with your remarketing strategy. And it's free advertising. You're not paying anything for it. It's something that Etsy sends out automatically for you. So those will be my suggestions for your actual photos. I think you did a good job with the first one, having the person actually wear the mask, and then having the second one as just a standalone product image only. So that's really good. And then having the different variations. Let's go ahead and talk about now your title. Now, I know for me personally, I'm still fixing my titles, and now Etsy does not want us to do keyword stuffing. This was the old way that we were doing it, and it was okay, I guess. But Etsy really wants you to just have your focus keyword in the beginning of the title, follow with a short description or whatever you're selling. You can add additional keywords to that description. And what I normally do is I like to add some sort of call to action, like get yours today, just telling the customer what type of action I want them to do next. Now, the key to the title is you want to make sure that is SEO compliance, meaning that you're using keywords so you can rank, but you also want it to be user friendly. You want that the customer, when they're reading the title, they're not confused on what exactly they're reading. A lot of people will read this and feel like, okay, why is there so many keywords? Why does it say limited edition here, but then over here it says something else? It will confuse certain people. I know for my listings, I have gotten people that I'll say do it yourself invite, and then maybe another one I have edible, invite, and then I have another one that says wedding invite, and they'll reach out and say, okay, is this a do it yourself, or am I getting a wedding? And people get confused, to be quite honest. So just having your main keyword follow with a short description. You could add additional keywords to that description and some sort of call to action telling the customer what to do next. You want to be careful with what keyword you put in the beginning of your title. That holds the most weight for SEO. So when I'm looking for a mask, right? If I was your target audience, if I'm looking for a mask, I necessarily wouldn't type in limited edition skull print, right? I would type in, face mask skull print, or skull print of face mask. That's what I would type in if I'm looking for something like this. So this might be something great to tell people that this is limited edition, but you do so in your actual listing description. You wouldn't necessarily put it up here, because are people really searching for masks and typing in limited edition? So one thing about selling on an e-commerce platform, I think this goes for any business out there, is knowing who is your target audience. How do they think? How do they search, right? So if you're searching for something, how would they type it in? The first thing that I would type in is face mask. And if I'm looking for something very specific, I would type in face mask with skull print. That's what I would type in. That would be like my ideal search when I'm searching for something like this with an intent to buy. I wouldn't necessarily type in limited edition. Addition to that, you don't have that as a keyword down here. So that means that you're not optimizing your listing for SEO correctly. So when you optimize your listing for SEO, whatever keyword you use as your focus keyword, which is in the beginning of your title, is the same keyword that you would put in your first 155 characters, which is your meta description. And then you would take that keyword and you would put it down here as well as a tag. And this is your meta description. I'm actually using eRank. Great company. If you have not used them yet, you could sign up for the free version. I'm using the pro. I actually pay a monthly subscription. And this is a great tool for Etsy sellers. It helps you plug in your store. You're able to do market research. You're able to do keyword research. You're able to do see top sellers by category, different things that you could actually view using this amazing tool. And this is what people see on Google. This is your listing now. And this is what people see. It says, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out our face mask in our Cover Your Smile store. If you're looking for personalized, then okay. So it started pretty good, but you need to, if this is, let's say this was your main keyword that you wanted to keep, it has to be in here in your first 155 characters. And then I will end it with, if you're looking for personalized prevention mask, click here or click now or shop now or some type of call to action. This is getting pulled. This information is getting pulled from your first 155 characters of your actual listing description. So keep that in mind. Whatever keyword you end up putting as your focus keyword, you got to put it here. You have to put it here and you have to put it down here. So let's look at your tags and then we'll come back and talk about your listing description. So these are your tags right here. And you're using 7 out of 13 tags. So what you want to make sure that you do is use all tags. The more tags that you use, the higher the probability of getting found in the search feed. So you want to use more than 7. You want to use all 13 tags. Another thing you want to do is do keyword research. So I recommend using Keyword Explorer. And what you would do is you would brainstorm some ideas. When people are looking for your mask, what would they type in? This is a good one. Skull face mask. That's an excellent one. What else would they type in? So do brainstorming, right? Anywhere from 10 to 15 keywords. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do research to see if those keywords have a monthly search volume and how much is the competition. So you will go to tools, you will go to Keyword Explorer, and you will type in each keyword and you will see, okay, this keyword is a good keyword or not a good keyword. What I recommend is the sweet spot of an average search volume of 500 or more monthly search volume with a competition of 30,000 or less. The lesser, the better. When you try to compete with keywords like this that has over 50,000, it's really hard for you to rank organically on Etsy. If I type in the word face mask right now on Etsy, there are 909,000 people selling face masks. So unless you are a bestseller, your listing is not gonna show up on the first page of Etsy, and most likely you are buried somewhere down here in the search feed. So what you definitely want to do is go back, look at your keywords, anything that has too much competition. Even if this has a good monthly search volume, it really doesn't do you any good, because if no one is finding your listings, right, and you are in the search results all the way down here, then there's no point of you using that particular keyword. You might have to get creative and use either a unique phrase that describes what you sell, which is what you did right here with skull face mask, or do a long tail keyword, 2 or more keywords, but make sure that you keep your target customer in mind that accurately describes what you sell. So at the current moment, these keywords will all have to go. There's too much competition. This one is actually a really good one. The monthly search volume is over 500. This is a really good number, but the competition is not that much. So this particular keyword, if you did really good with it when you first uploaded the listing, if a lot of people interacted with your listing, you could potentially rank number one on the search feed. If you don't rank number one on the search feed, it's a quick fix. If you were to run XC ads, you could literally run in the first ad, second, even on the third page of XC, because the competition is very low. So therefore, it's going to be an easy thing for you to rank for. The key of selling mass also is, if you have different patterns or different, like this is a skull face mask. So if you could do research on what type of patterns, right, of masks that have this type of data, then you create masks around those type of products. So you never want to create a product without doing research first. It's almost like an article. When you write an article, you never want to create the blog article and then do keyword research. You want to do keyword research first, see which keyword, like let's say you did research right now and you found out that skull face mask has only a competition of 14,000 and only, and has a large search volume every month. This would be a good idea to create masks that are skull face. That's what you want to do ultimately from here on. Whenever you create a new mask, especially the ones that have patterns or anything like this, you want to do research first and then create the item. Because if you just create it and then just upload it and hope for the sale, a lot of times that's not going to happen, unfortunately, unless you're shelling out a lot of money on ads and you're constantly running traffic from Facebook ads and Instagram ads. But if you want to rank organically without any ads, it's going to be hard when the competition is so big. So you definitely want to go back, do more keyword research, have more keywords. I will keep this one here. This is the best one. I will keep that one. And I will make this one as your focus keyword. This should be your main keyword. When you do research and you have all 13 tags, the tag that has the most average search volume with the least competition should be your focus keyword. That should be the keyword that you're going to put in your title, that you're going to put in your meta description right here, and that you're going to put as a tag. And then the other keywords will be the additional keywords that you would use on your tags, and you will also put them in your listing description for SEO purposes, so you could rank for those particular keywords. I think you did a really good job with your listing description, breaking down the product details, breaking down what you get, breaking down the shipping information. You have to make it more personalized, so making sure that you put at the bottom, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Also adding a link to your homepage, a link to other products that you have in your store. What you don't want is that someone clicks on your listing, they land here, they go like this, they read this, and they keep going and they see your competitors, right? Because on Etsy, unfortunately, they show your competitors right below your listing. So what you want them to do is do this, and then you have the link, they click, now they go into your actual store, right? They go to your homepage, they go here, and now they're engaging with your brand, and they're not looking at other people's stuff or getting sidetracked, right, with other people's products. That's what you want to make sure you do. You put a backlink that leads them either back to your homepage. I usually have two, like your homepage and other similar products. You could say, view our similar products here. You could do that as well. Another thing you want to do as well is, if you are planning to build this up in the future, think about branding. Branding is so important, especially now that everyone is selling masks, right? Everybody jumped and everyone is selling masks. How do you separate yourself from everyone else? That is through branding and starting, so people could start recognizing you and recognizing you as a brand identity. So building your brand identity is really important. So having a logo, I highly recommend it. Having a banner, right? You could put in the banner your email list. You could put in the banner your best sellers, if you have any at that current moment. You could put in the banner your name, your hours of operation, your social media handles, making sure that your About Me also includes your links if you're using Facebook, if you're using Instagram, if you're using anything else. So I think that's the most important thing. Are you using this just to make a quick buck here and there? Or are you using it to build a business that, even if it was a business that lasted you the next 3 years because of the pandemic, and then after that, let's say we never sell masks again, even if it made you a lot of money in 3 years, it's still a business, right? But thinking about it in that sense, if you create a store, just upload a couple listings, don't focus on it, don't treat it as a business, like with a sense of SEO and put in all these additional elements to it. You might get a sale here and there, but you won't be able to scale it to the next level. And unfortunately, you cannot rely just on Etsy to drive your traffic. I highly recommend leveraging branding, leveraging social media to elevate your business and elevate your brand and take it to the next level. So these are my tips for the critique today. I hope that they're helpful. Guys, if you have any tips for Pete, anything that you could think of, just make sure it's constructive feedback. But anything you could think of, leave it in the comment section below. I'm trying to build a community where we all come together and we help each other. So leave a comment below. And thank you again for Pete for applying for the critique. And thank you guys for watching.